In 1968, the Vietnam War seemed to be under control for the United States and South Vietnam. American leaders assured the public that victory was near. But then came Tet, a shocking attack that changed everything. On January 30, 1968, during the Tet holiday, North Vietnamese and Viet Cong forces launched a massive surprise offensive across South Vietnam. Over 80,000 communist troops struck more than 100 cities, including the heavily fortified U.S. Embassy in Saigon. For the first time, the war wasn't just in the jungles, it was in the streets, the homes, and even on live television. The American public, who had been told they were winning, now saw their troops fighting for survival. The psychological impact was devastating. One of the fiercest battles was in Hue, where North Vietnamese forces executed thousands of civilians suspected of helping the South. It took nearly a month for U.S. and South Vietnamese forces to reclaim the city at a terrible cost. Militarily, the Tet Offensive was a disaster for the communists. They lost tens of thousands of soldiers and gained no lasting territory, but politically, it was a victory. The American public lost faith in the war, protests intensified, and calls to bring U.S. troops home grew louder. Just weeks later, on March 31, 1968, President Lyndon B. Johnson made a shocking announcement. "I shall not seek, and I will not accept the nomination of my party for another term as your president." Instead of escalating the war further, he chose to begin peace talks, marking the beginning of the U.S. withdrawal from Vietnam. The Tet Offensive proved that some wars aren't just fought on battlefields, but in the minds of the people. What do you think about wars that are won, not by battles, but by perception? Let us know in the comments.